But leaders from some of the major powers can't agree on what approach to take. Those from France and the United States disagree with their Russian counterparts on a UN report on the use of chemical weapons. French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius travelled to Moscow to meet with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. He and Fabius disagreed over whether the government or the opposition was responsible for the chemical weapons attack last month.
According to our own foreign intelligence, we believe this report proves that the responsibility for the August 21st chemical attack lies with the Syrian regime.
We immediately had questions as our instant reaction. Then we asked them at the UN Security Council. There's no answer as to where the weapons were produced.
US officials don't agree with Lavrov either.
He's swimming against the tide of international public opinion, but more importantly, the facts.
Final and indisputable that sarin was used on August the 21st, the UN report said, but not who did it.
The findings are beyond doubt and beyond the pale. This is a war crime.
Syria's critics sure the report's details point to the regime. The complex sort of missile that carried the gas with Russian writing on it, the direction the missiles came from. Human Rights Watch said Tuesday the missiles seemed to have originated in the same Syrian Republican Guard 104 Division military base near the presidential palace of Bashar al-Assad. Still, Russia asserted the rebels, wanting to lure the US into the war, could have been behind it.
UN Chief Ban Ki-moon urged a more determined effort to resolve the wider Syria conflict.
I declare open the 68th session of the General Assembly.
As the international community unites against the threat of chemical warfare, it must also come together to stop the wider war that is destroying Syria. I hope we can build on the diplomatic momentum and move quickly to a peace conference and a political solution.
Satellite pictures from NASA show the human cost of the conflict. Zaatari camp in Jordan has dramatically expanded since 2009 into one of the largest refugee camps in the world. It's now home to more than 110,000 Syrians, just a fraction of the 2 million refugees who fled the fighting.
Secretary of State John Kerry sought to reassure members of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee that the framework of an agreement reached between the U.S. and Russia can work with Security Council backing.
The United States will not do any of this by trust. This is not a matter of trust. It's a matter of verifying and enforcing.
But how to enforce Syrian compliance? That is what the UN Security Council is still trying to work out behind closed doors. Will this resolution invoke Chapter 7 of the UN Charter, which could pave the way for international military action if President Bashar al-Assad doesn't comply?